Hello friends, imagine if some uninvited guest suddenly comes to your house at night and they come and ruins your whole life and goes away. Yes, today's story is also similar, full of thriller and suspense, where you will get so many twists in every step that you will get tired by the end. And the ending will shake you to your core. So, friends, the name of this movie is Low Life. At the movie's beginning, we see a middle aged man named Melior, who is running into the forest to save his life because someone is chasing him with a knife in his hand. Due to Melior's old age, he is unable to run away and gets caught by the murderer. The murderer comes from behind and cuts his throat. Due to this, Melior dies on the spot. After that, the murderer drags Melior away and takes him with him. Scene changes. The next morning, we see a family in the same forest who often travel in their camper van. This family is enjoying their vacation by staying here. There is a couple in this family whose name is Keith and Kathleen. The names of their two children are Amy and Jeffrey. We see Keith roasting meat for his family, and when it is ready, he serves it to his wife and children. But his daughter Amy is not in the mood to eat right now. That's why she goes a little away from there to smoke. There we see a lot of chocolates near Jeffrey. Jeffrey is very fond of chocolate, but he doesn't eat them. Then two brothers named Billy and Bun come near their van, who lives in a nearby village. Both are searching for their brother Melior, who came to this forest last night and has been missing ever since. Seeing this family here, both the brothers ask them if they have seen their brother Melior. In response, Keith says that he did not see anyone here. This family does not find the intention of both brothers to be right. So Keith gets a little nervous and he doesn't want them to stay here even for a minute. But then suddenly, Jeffrey walks up to Billy and offers him chocolate. Billy also takes the chocolate and while eating it, he asks them where they have come from. Then Keith tells them that he has come from Los Angeles to take a vacation. At the same time, Amy also comes there. The village men are surprised to see the beautiful Amy. They saw the city girl for the first time. Keith understands by looking at their expressions that trouble may be coming for them. That's why he immediately asks Amy to go inside the van and sit. Then Amy walks in. Then Keith tells both of them to leave from there. And as soon as both of them leave, Keith immediately packs all his stuff and starts leaving from there. When they drive a little further, they meet Bun and Billy again on the road, and this time their car has been broken down. Seeing them, Keith stops his van. Bun and Billy come to them for help. He tells Keith that his car has broken down, so why not give him a lift to his house so that he can get help from there and take his car. On this, Kathleen tells Keith that he should not do this at all because they also have their young daughter with them. Keith finds these words of Kathleen true. That's why he refuses to help Bun and Billy. But Billy gives him another suggestion. He says that he should take his younger brother with him, and when he reaches home, he will bring help. This seems genuine to Keith, and that's why he agrees. And he takes one in his van. Jeffrey starts playing a game with one as he sits in his van. And while playing the game, both of them start talking to each other, like where is his house and how many people live in it. One says that his house is far away from the village and his grandfather and his two cousins, Julie and Savannah, live there. Both are very intelligent. And Julie's husband also lives with her, whose name is Big Mac. And they have been living in the same place for almost 80 years. During all this, we don't know when Jeffrey goes behind him and suddenly takes out two knives from his pocket and puts them on his neck. He stabs his and starts laughing. That means this entire family is psycho, who is just pretending to be innocent. Melior was also killed by these people, and the meat that Keith was roasting was not from anyone else but Melior. After this, he stops his van at a deserted place and cut Bun's body parts so that they can cook and eat it. Amy loves human eyes. That's why Keith gives her those eyes and tells her she deserves it. This makes Amy very happy. After this, they decide that they will go to Bun's house because there is a lot of berry. Meanwhile, at Vern's house, we see that Julie, Savannah, and their grandfather are preparing for dinner. At the dining table, everyone talks about the fact that Willie and Vern haven't come home yet. That's when their doorbell rings. Julie opens the door and sees a family in front of her. Keith tells them that he is traveling from here, but their car broken down on the way and they found their brother Billy. He told them his house was nearby where good people lived. They would help them. Then Julie asks them why didn't Willie come here? Then he tells him that Willie gave him the address here and then he goes to find his other brother. Hearing this, they believe his words and happily invite them inside. Everyone has dinner together. But this family is cannibal, so they do not like vegetarian food at all. Still, they give them false praise that their food is very good. But we don't know why Savannah feels from their words that perhaps they are lying. So she once again asks them about her brother. Where is her brother? Kate seizes the opportunity and says that both of them got separated while searching for Melior because they could not find Melior anywhere. During all this, Julie's husband Big Mac arrives. Everyone gets surprised after seeing this because he was a tall man, just like his name. Julie says that this is her husband and he works in the fields all day. Meanwhile, Willie calls Byrne to ask him whether he reached home or not. But this family had broken his phone due to which one's number was lost. Then a police officer comes to Billy and asks him what he is doing there so late at night. Billy says that he come here to find his brother but his car broken down on the way. The officer asks him if he wants a lift but Billy refuses to take a lift from him. Hearing this, the officer leaves from there. We see that as soon as the officer leaves, Willie starts vomiting. On the other hand, Amy had to go to the washroom, so Savannah takes her to the washroom. And when she leaves the washroom, Amy mistakenly leaves Bun's eyes right there. She comes out and sees that Savannah is still standing there. Amy holds Savannah's hand and says that your hands are very soft. Here we learn that Amy and Savannah are both lesbians. Then Julie comes there and takes both of them with her. After dinner, Savannah listens to everyone playing the piano. Everyone enjoys it very much. After this, all the guests are shown their respective rooms. Due to a lack of space in the house, Amy will have to share the room with Savannah. Amy easily agreed to this. On the other side, we see Kathleen and Keith talking. Kathleen is a little worried, thinking that they are going to kill this happy family because they had decided that they would kill only those people who are a burden on this world. But Keith understands that we are not doing anything wrong. This family is also a burden on the earth. Just look at their lifestyle. How low life is their life. But Kathleen says that killing this family is not that easy because this family seems very skilled and intelligent. Keith tells her that you shouldn't take tension. Jeffrey has already given chocolate to everyone. If they eat chocolate, they will start vomiting, due to which they will start becoming weak and we will take advantage of this opportunity to kill them. On the other hand, Savannah goes to her grandpa's room because grandpa is a little worried due to Willie and his brother not coming home. Savannah tells him, don't worry, they will come. Besides, Savannah also tells her grandpa about her tension and that she doesn't know why she does not like these people at all. It seems like these people are just acting nice. Grandpa tells her not to worry too much. Anyway, they will leave in the morning. After this, she goes to her room. On the other hand, we see that Keith has gone to his son Jeffrey. Both of them plan how to murder this family. Keith says that if everyone had eaten chocolate, then everyone would have become weak. Jeffrey will kill everyone, but Big Mac seems very strong, so only Keith will kill him. When Jeffrey hears that he is going to get a lot of poop, he becomes very happy. Meanwhile, Willie is still waiting for Vern on the road. He is calling him continuously, but he is not getting any response. Now he is beginning a doubt. That's why he takes his gun and sets out on foot toward his home. Here Savannah is showing her medals and trophies to Amy in her room, which she won by archery. We see that both of them have started liking each other. Savannah tells Amy that she is very good at archery, but she had to leave all this for Grandpa, wondering who would take care of him after she left. Whereas Amy tells her dad she wants to go far away from her family, where she can live with her friends and the shadow of her family does not fall on her. Hearing this, Savannah starts smiling and tells her dad there is nothing more than family. Then both of them start kissing each other and getting intimate. On the other hand, Julie and her husband have eaten that chocolate. Due to this, Julie has started vomiting a lot and she is stuck in the washroom because her vomiting is not stopping. At the same time, Big Mac is also waiting for his number. But when she doesn't come out, Big Mac goes outside and starts vomiting. And while Big Mac is vomiting outside, Jeffrey comes behind him and stabs Big Mac in the hand with a knife. Before Big Mac can understand anything, Jeffrey cuts his leg with a knife and starts attacking him several times. Now Big Mac has understood that this boy is a murderer. He was about to kill him by picking up a stick when again his stomach started hurting and he started vomiting. He leaves him and starts vomiting again. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Jeffrey picks up a wire lying there and wraps it around Big Mac's neck, which leads to his death. Meanwhile, Keith also goes to Grandpa's room with an axe in his hand to kill him. But then Grandpa wakes up and sees Keith in front of him and asks what he is doing here. Keith does not give them any answer and hits Grandpa's head with the same axe. Then Keith hears some noise from outside and he learns that his son Jeffrey has killed Big Mac. So he takes him to his room. First he scolds him that they had a deal that Keith would kill Big Mac. Kathleen is also angry about this because the children are getting out of their hands. Still, Keith is proud of Jeffrey because he single-handedly killed a strong man like Big Mac and happily allows him to cut out Big Mac's tongue. Seeing all this, Kathleen is starting to worry. Seeing her upset, Kath understands that this is all because the medicine she is taking these days. Because of this, her mind is deteriorating. He snatches Kathleen's medicine and tells her that from today onwards she will not take these medicines. After this, he says that Big Mac's dead body is laying outside, so they will have to take his dead body in their van. Here, Amy and Savannah are still together, and when Amy takes out the knife from her shoe and hides it in her thighs, Savannah accidentally pushes Amy. Due to this, unlike that knife, only Amy's leg gets injured. Savannah is surprised to see this and asks her where this knife come from. Amy lies to her dad. She always keeps the knife with her for safety. Savannah immediately tears a cloth and ties to her wound. After this, when she goes to get first aid for Amy, she hears some noises from outside. She sees Kathleen and Keith getting out of the camper van. Keith has blood on his hand and Kathleen is licking it. Savannah feels something is wrong. After they leave, she goes into their camper van and starts investigating. He finds Big Mac's dead body there. Seeing this, she gets very scared and realizes that these people are murderers and her family is in danger. Meanwhile, Julie also finds Burn's eye in the washroom. She gets nervous and goes to her grandpa's room. But there too, she sees an axe stuck in her grandpa's head. Then Keith comes there and grabs Julie's hair and drags her down to the drawing room. Julie requests them to let her go from there, but Keith doesn't agree. On the contrary, this time Keith gives Kathleen a chance to kill Julie, but Kathleen does not agree to do all this. But due to Keith's insistence, she agrees. He picks up a knife to kill her, and just as she is about to kill Julie with the knife, then suddenly an arrow from the window quickly passes through Kathleen's neck. Due to this, Kathleen dies on the spot. Keith and Jeffrey are surprised to see this, and when Amy arrives there, she is shocked to see her mother's dead body. She holds her dad responsible for all this. She had already said that these people are very intelligent, but Keith did not agree, and because of his stubbornness, he took his family here. And now she lost her mom. Amy tells them that Savannah is an expert in archery. She is the one who killed her mom, and now she won't leave them either. Then Keith tells her not to worry at all. Savannah has to come here because her sister is in our custody. She will come to save her. Then we will kill her. Now to call Savannah here, he tortured Julie badly. He tells Julie to call her sister, but Julie doesn't call Savannah. At this, Keith cuts Julie's cheek with a knife and says that if she does not call her, he will continue torturing her like this. Julie still does not agree. On the contrary, she tells them out of fear that they should not underestimate her sister at all because she is very strong, she will kill them all. Then Keith breaks one of her fingers and tells her dad if she does not call her, he will keep breaking one of her finger every minute. On the other hand, Savannah secretly goes to her room and sees Amy's phone, with which she calls the police for help. Then Jeffrey comes looking for her, and when he opens the door to kill her, Shavana puts a knife to his neck and takes him downstairs where Julie is held by Keith and Amy. Shavana tells Keith to leave her sister or she will kill her son. But Keith instead puts a knife in Julie's neck and says, "You kill Jeffrey, I will also kill your sister." Because he knows very well that these people are simple. Killing someone is not their cup of tea at all. Amy also makes Savannah understand that her dad is very dangerous and that she should leave her brother. Otherwise, her dad will kill Julie. Following Amy's advice, Savannah left the knife, after which Amy pushes Savannah to the ground and then they tie both the sisters to the chair. Keith tells his son Jeffrey to go outside and sprinkle petrol around the entire house and starts cooking food for everyone inside. We see him cooking Big Mac's tongue. After this, smelling it, he goes to Julie and asks her to guess whose meat this is. She starts crying. Keith tells her to wait, then shows Big Mac's severed hand and asks, "Now do you understand whose meat this is?" and tries to force feed her. But Julie doesn't eat it. Then Keith cuts off one of his thumbs. Now everything was clear to Savannah that these peoples are cannibals. And angrily she tells Keith that your daughter is a lesbian. Due to this, Keith starts getting angry and both father and daughter start fighting with each other. Taking advantage of this opportunity, she opens her hand and she picked up a fork lying on the table nearby and stuck it in Keith's eye. But Keith is so strong that he easily takes out the fork, which takes out one of his eyes. He eats that eye and says that you have made a big mistake. Amy has attacked Savannah. Both start fighting with each other. At that moment, they hear gunshot outside. Billy reaches home while Jeffrey is spraying petrol outside. And seeing him spraying petrol, he understands what this family might be doing and he shoots Jeffrey. Immediately after this, he goes inside and shoots Keith, due to which he gets injured. Now Keith and Billy starts fighting. We see that Jeffrey is still alive and he comes and attacks Savannah. She throws boiling water on Jeffrey, causing him to stumble. After that, she starts pressing his neck with a stick and bends his neck with all her strength, due to which Jeffrey dies on the spot. While fighting here, Keith gets a knife and thrusts it into Billy's head. This is how Billy also dies. But before Keith can do it, Julie hits Keith on the head with an axe, which ultimately leads his death. Julie then goes to Savannah and asks her if she is okay. Savannah says yes, but suddenly Amy wakes up and attacks Julie with a knife. Due to this, Julie also dies. And when Savannah sees this, she starts fighting with her and beats her badly, which causes Amy to get injured. She then picks up a hammer and tells her to run to save her life. Amy runs out of the house, and when Savannah was about to kill her, then the police officer comes there and shoots Savannah, which leads to her death. Savannah had a hammer in her hand with which she was going to kill Amy. That's why when the officer saw that Savannah was going to kill Amy, then the officer shot her. He thought that perhaps Savannah was the murderer. The officer rescues Amy and puts her in his car. He tells her that there is no need to worry, my team will reach here in the next 30 minutes. Saying this, the officer waits outside his car. Then the officer's eyes fall towards their camper van parked far away. He took out his gun and was moving toward the van when Amy came from behind with a knife and killed the officer. After this, the injured Amy wears a cap and starts her camper van, and now her vehicle is running exactly as she wanted. She leaves from there on her new journey, but while leaving, she does not forget to set the house on fire. And this movie full of many tweets and share. So friends, how did you like this story? Do tell us in the comments, and also do not forget to tell which movie story would you like to hear after this. If you liked our explanation, then support us by liking and sharing the video. See you soon with another interesting story. Till then, bye bye, take care.